Yeah, so I'm Logan. I'm the lead singer and guitarist of a band called iWithin.
What is iWithin?
So yeah, I mean, we're a four-piece hard rock band from. I mean, we're sort of all over, but we say that we're from Rochester, historic Rochester, that's in Medway, because it's a nice little town and that's effectively where we live. But some of us are like from Essex and stuff. So from people that are not from England, we're from London, right? So that's what we say. Yeah, we're a four-piece hard rock band, and yeah, we just write songs about like conveying messages and stuff to people that need it.
So how did the band start?
So yeah, Dom, the lead guitarist, and I got together a long time ago. It's going about 8 years now, and we were in a band beforehand, a different band, and yeah, we wanted to make something that's more mature and can convey our messages a lot better. And so we decided to get together and make iWithin. And we got Ollie Peck on drums, who was at university with me from like 2015 to 2018, I think. And he was reluctant at first. He didn't actually want to be in the band. And then I went to America for a year, and I came back and I was like, dude, like, this is something we actually really want to do, like we're serious about it. He was like, okay, I'll try it out. And then we got Craig in recently on bass, Craig Keeling. And yeah, it's been awesome. We've been together about 2 years, I think. Yeah, about that.
When did you first realise you could sing?
Right. So I used to sing. Like, I mean, back in the day, everyone used to listen to like MTV when it played music, and yeah, and Kerrang and all that. And I used to listen to like Busted and McFly and Rihanna and all that. And I just used to sing along to it all the time. And I never really knew I could sing. I mean, everyone can sing. It's just on varied degrees of, but yeah, I remember. I think I was singing at school, and people used to be like, that's actually really good. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just pursued it that way, So yeah, that would have been back in like 2006 or something.
What are your musical influences?
Oh, many. So bands that I'm really influenced by are 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, Alter Bridge. Like I said, Busted and McFly are like, I don't really listen to them now, but back in the day, I loved them. I absolutely loved them. So I guess they're an influence as well. I've been listening to a lot of Aurora at the moment. So she's just incredible, absolutely insane singer, and the way she is on stage is just really cool. So I guess all of those just sort of like influence me in different sort of aspects.
You have tattoos. What do they mean to you?
Yeah, so I've got sleeves. Yeah, I've got 2 sleeves. I got this remembrance band, which is actually the first one I got. People that have been to like war and stuff like that, they normally get like a black band that's like a tribute to someone that they've lost or something. And I noticed years back that like a lot of my favourite bands wore like sweatbands around their arms, and they would always have them up here. Like Mark Tremonti from Alter Bridge, the lead guitarist, he normally wears like a black band there, and some of the guys from 3 Days Grace did as well. And it normally meant that they'd lost someone. Yeah. So I started researching like, people that have tattoos like this, like, why is it? And I saw just a whole bunch of people that had like, they would have like one tattoo that was just like a block, and then like smaller lines. And I didn't really like that, so I went with this. And the style that I've got these in is trash poker. So it's originated from Buenos Aires, I think. And yeah, so there's a sentence here, I don't know if you can see it at all. There's some pictures online that maybe you can chuck in. It says, this is just a moment in time, it'll pass. Which is something I kind of just tell myself whenever I'm in a situation where I'm not really, like, maybe I'm nervous about doing something, maybe I've got to go in for an operation, or I'm about to go out on stage and play in front of thousands of people. I'm just like, it's just a moment in time. Like, it's just one moment, it's not going to be here forever, So that kind of puts my mind at ease a lot, and then my anxiety drops a lot when I say it to myself. I've got this tree here on my arm. It's my tree of life, and all the crows that are flying away from the tree are people that I've lost in my life. So that's I've got a fair amount of them now. And on this arm I've got "It Can't Rain All the Time," which is a quote from The Crow, which was my uncle's favourite film. So I got that in tribute to him. And then I've got one last sentence here that says, "Don't ever think you're not what I expect you to be," which was something that my dad said to me on the phone just before he died. Because I remember saying to him something like, I hope that the things that I'm doing, I'm actually you obviously you want to make your parents proud and stuff of what you're doing, and I don't think pursuing music is something that my dad didn't really understand. So I remember saying to him like that, I hope, I just want you to actually be proud of what I'm doing and stuff. And he was like, don't ever think you're not what I expect you to be, which was really, really touching. It was one of the highest emotional things that he'd ever said to me. So I was like, I need to get that tattooed on my arm. So yeah, I got that tattooed as well. So they all mean something to me. And they're all joined together in this sort of trash poker design. So I've got the red and the blue on this side, as well as some hexagons, which is a sort of throwback to my SpiderMan costume, because the amount of hexagons that I had to paint, mate, I was losing my fucking mind,
Also on your Instagram, I see that you do cosplay to a degree. Yeah, how did you start that?
So I think a lot of musicians also a little bit want to be actors as well, and I was like, yeah, I'd love to be in a film or something, and I got approached by so I went to Comic-Con a few times years ago when it was super cheap to get into, and I remember I went to Peter Parker from the Amazing Spider-Man one when it just come out. I think it had been out for 6 or 7 months. And so I went to Peter Parker, and a lot of people were like, "Whoa, man, you look just like him." I was like, "Well, okay." And then so I got approached on Instagram, and these guys were like, "Hey, we're putting together like a small little video of different Avengers and stuff." And this is before Avengers had really kicked off. Yeah, we're putting this video together. Do you want to be Spider-Man? I was like, yeah, absolutely. I want to be in a little film. That'd be really cool. I mean, it's just a little YouTube thing, but it'd be fun, And yeah, and this, and they were like, yeah, cool. So you need to make the suit though. I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, here we go. So I tried to make a suit, and I managed to make my Spider-Man suit in 3 months. It cost me X amount of pounds or whatever. But yeah, it's that got me into cosplaying pretty quickly. And then after that, it's just every character that I'm like, oh, man, I really love that guy. I'm going to do that one. So I did Old Man Logan from the recent Logan film, which is really cool. But that bit, I can't grow a beard. This is it. This is all I can do. So yeah, I mean, you've got way more than I have. So yeah, that beard that I'm wearing is totally fake. And God, you can't move your face. You're stuck like this. You can't move. Yeah. So I couldn't even eat or drink throughout the whole day, man. But yeah, I love cosplaying, man. Have you ever done it?
I went as Arthur Morgan to Comic-Con last year.
Red Dead, I love it.
To bring it back to films and stuff like that, I see that you've produced, or you've at least been in quite a high quality music video for Being Human and Misfit.
Sure, yeah.
What was that like?
That was pretty awesome. Yeah, everything that I wanted to experience from a music video for the first time, and what I wanted it to look like, everything it just went out without a hitch. It was really, really good. The only hiccups we got was actually trying to get the venue, but once we got that, everything was just plain sailing. It was really, really good. Yeah, it was really fun. And it looked incredible. The location was insane, and all the rays coming through the windows and stuff. It's
a great video, if I may say so.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, it was so fun to do. It was a lot of work, but yeah, it was really fun. And with Misfit as well, that was a lot of work, and that was just so fun. Although I think both Craig and I were really ill on that day, so in between like cuts, we were standing there like, oh god, I'm gonna throw up in a minute, you know, feeling really bad, but you know, we powered through. But yeah, it was really fun. We wanted to do a music video for Afraid to Fall as well, which we probably still will. I very much like to, because it's like it was one of the most, I guess it would be high budget, being a small band, high budget. But yeah, it was going to be like our most intense sort of video narrative. So hopefully we can get that done.
What is your relationship with your audience, both online and in live shows?
Oh man, you know what? I actually, I like to say, I'd like to think that it's quite, we're quite close. Like everyone who comes to see us, that, you know, and they come and talk to us.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that they're my friends, you know, and you know, to just hang out with them and get them to hear our music, and we get to hang out with them and see how they are and see what they're doing in their lives and stuff like that. I would say that we're pretty close. We've had a lot of recurring fans come back, and then we get to know them quite a lot. So that's quite nice. But yeah, I mean, I guess we're kind of close. And like with online stuff, we try and reply to everything. Like whenever people comment, we'll always try and reply back and stuff like that. Yeah.
You recently done a 24-hour live stream for Macmillan's Cancer Trust.
Cancer support, yeah, for the nurses. Yeah.
And I think I've rolled. Was it £520 that you raised?
I think now it's £540. It might have gone up from that, but yeah, we raised 500. You know, I genuinely thought we weren't going to hit our mark, because, you know, we get an okay response online about our music, and you know, when we post up pictures and videos and stuff, but like when it comes to people having to part with their money, it's you know, even if it's for whatever reason, it's always quite difficult to ask people for things, you know, because charity always does start at home as well. So people that don't even know us, like, why would we expect money from them? So I did not expect to get the 200, because our mark was 250. That's what we wanted to get, and we smashed it in the first like 3 hours. I remember like looking over and being like, "What? How have we done this?" And it just kept on going up from there. I was like, "Wow, this is insane." So £540 we raised, and yeah, it was really, really good.
Do you have any upcoming projects or shows? Obviously, not during the COVID-19, but
yeah, during the epidemic. So we are releasing a new single soon. It's probably going to be another maybe a month. It's very much like the beginning of all the stages and stuff. But yeah, I think we're going to be releasing a single in the next month, maybe two. Normally, when we release like a song, we have it with a music video, and we like to have this sort of it's like a video sort of marketing push. So we have like a video every Sunday leading up to the release, and then we have a few afterwards, maybe like a playthrough of it, so people can learn the drums or learn the guitar or something. But because we can't get together, we can't make any videos. So it's quite difficult to sort of get on board with those projects. But I mean, we'll be releasing a single pretty soon, so hopefully, you know, we can release it with some additional content. But it's just difficult making it, you know.
And the last question that I have, how are you coping with COVID-19 and the lockdown and all that jazz?
So I'm you know, I'd say I was struggling. I'm not, because I mean, I work from home anyway. I look after my mum, so nothing much has changed, except I can't see my friends, can't see my girlfriend and stuff. But apart from that, I mean, yeah, I don't know. There was a few weeks where I was like, this sucks. Like, I just had no motivation for anything. But I think I've kind of gotten over that hump now, and I'm getting back into it. And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and do something that I need to do, like maybe send something in the post, something as simple as that. But it just sparks your motivation to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do something else today now, do something else, and then you end up writing a song or something. So I think, I think I've gotten over the hump. Yeah, and I know a lot of people are struggling with it, especially people with like mental health issues and stuff. So yeah, it can be really difficult for people, but I've been okay actually. Did you enjoy it?
Yep, I thoroughly enjoyed it. You're a
Cool.
lovely guest.
Thank you.
Okay.